What's up everybody and welcome to another episode of Upcoming Mods. You guys know what this series is all about, so I'm going to keep it short for this one. One thing I'm going to ask you though is if you haven't already, I encourage you guys to follow me on Twitter. I always post a link to it in the description down below, and only very recently I've really started to use my Twitter much more often and really just post news and updates about the channel and things going on with certain videos, like the fact that Fallout 4 Mods Weekly wasn't posted yesterday. Well, if you followed me on Twitter, you probably knew that. I don't normally plug this, I'm not going to plug it again. I always put it in the description. I just was kind of pushing to get some more followers on Twitter. With that being said, we're going to jump right into upcoming mods. Starting things off with a new mod from tschutschi Jones. This is a mod author most well known for his mod Survivalist Go Bags, although he's made a ton of different mods both for your characters and for settlements in the past. A lot of his mods do seem to be aesthetic, changing the way NPCs worked, giving you different outfits or backpacks, and even some objects for settlements. So now we are here with a new one, but one I think actually looks pretty cool, and that's going to be Abobe House Kit. He doesn't give us any details as to how this is going to work, but I think we can kind of figure it out. I imagine you're going to have these objects placeable in your settlement. They're probably going to be kind of prefabs that you can just place down as a singular object. I doubt you could do all the nitty-gritty details on the house, although that would be pretty cool, although I'd like to have both options for those of us that don't like to do the nitty-gritty. Regardless, again, I really think these look quite cool. I feel like settlement objects and really settlement prefabs are something that's kind of lacking in Fallout 4. The settlement system in general is kind of lacking, but I personally think these houses look quite cool. One thing I would love to see in the future from this guy though is actually making these compatible with Sim settlements. It'd be really cool if you could create a few more houses and basically make a theme for Sim settlements, so when you place down a house now, you can have an option to have an Adobe house. I think that'd be a really cool mechanic, and it'd really allow you to take advantage of that new mod that a lot of people are loving and using that really enhances the way settlements work. Regardless though, these definitely look promising. I'll cover it when it does come out, and actually should come out in the next few days. So we do have a new weapon by Shark Splitter. He's the mod author behind the MP412 Rex and a few other mods that he has released over the past few months. But now he's working on something new, and that's going to be called the Slugger. There's not many details about this one. Obviously it is a weapon, but I'm not really sure what kind of weapon. Doing some quick Googling, I couldn't find a Fallout version of this. It doesn't seem like it's from the lore. Maybe it's a real life weapon, but obviously there's a lot of real life weapons. I can't Google all of them. It seems like it's going to either be a shotgun or grenade launcher. It looks kind of like a grenade launcher, but the different ways you load shells make me think it might be a shotgun instead. Regardless, it seems it's going to be a revolver style, definitely looking like something that's going to be split action, and honestly it looks pretty cool. This is a cool looking gun, and even if it's a shotgun or a grenade launcher, or hell, maybe it's even both, I think it's going to be pretty cool to have in Fallout 4. So we do have another update to the Trinity Shotgun by Newermind43. This is a mod author that has released a ton of content for both Skyrim and Fallout 4. I'm sure you know who he is, and again, this is his new project that he is working on, not armor at all, but this time a weapon mod. This is something definitely new for this mod author, but it's pretty cool to see that it actually is coming along quite nicely. It is essentially going to be a triple barrel shotgun, although this one that makes it stand out a little bit is going to have some different embroidery on the gun. This is something I'd like to see more mod authors do in the future. We do have a few shotgun and weapon mods that do this. Specifically, the Widow shotgun does this really well, but I feel like it just adds a little bit of character to your weapon, and it really makes it stand out from some of the other options there. All around, again, there's not much to say about this one. It looks pretty cool, although I'm excited to see what it is in game. So we have some sword animations by WarDaddy. WarDaddy's made a ton of great animations for different mods and even some standalone ones like for the pistols and stuff like that. This one's pretty cool. Basically, it's going to change the way animations work with some different swords in Fallout 4. Obviously, that's something we don't really have much of. Swords or melee weapons in general are not all that much used, but I guess this is an incentive to use more of them. I really like this mod because even though I probably won't start using a ton of swords after this is released, it does make the game feel better. I think these animations look better than the vanilla ones, and it really is just going to be a way to improve and enhance Fallout 4 through mods, and of course just making the game feel like an enhanced experience over the vanilla one. So we have a number of new mashups from tschutschi. I'm pronouncing that wrong, but regardless, this is a mod author that's released a ton of outfits for Fallout 4 and Skyrim. He's really well known in the modding community, and of course he has released a ton of great content that you probably have downloaded. So what he's doing with this one is a little bit different. This isn't actually one mod. This is actually a bunch of mashups that he has worked on, and he's trying to take a vote on which one he is going to release. I really encourage you to click on the links in the description to check out this page. Basically, it has them all numbered, and then you can vote in the comments of the Nexus page as to which one you want him to actually release. Personally, I think the 8th and 9th images are the best, but all around, all these I think look very promising. I think if he release any of these, it'll do well on downloads because they all look very cool, and of course, he has a pretty big name behind it. That's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this episode of Upcoming Mods. As always, again, I thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's in the description down below. Let me know in the comments which of these were your favorite. I really like that Abobe House Kit. I think it just looks very cool. I know I'm pronouncing Adobe versus Adobe. I'm not really sure which one it is correct. As always, again, thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.